Hello everybody, welcome to the channel Lightworkers Together. This is Val. I hope you are doing wonderful and having a great day, staying positive with everything going on in the world. There's beautiful weather we're having here today after some heavy rain this morning, and I thought you all would enjoy this view of the clouds. They are just huge. They're white and puffy and gorgeous. So today's topic is something that literally popped into my head the other day, and I've been wanting to do a video about it, but I've been kind of busy, crazy with my work schedule. So I'm very excited to have a chance today to hop on, and we're going to have this beautiful view of the sky, and we're going to talk about the topic, which is see the light and be the light. So one thing I was thinking about, I was in a very grateful state, which I am pretty much every single day. And I was just saying to God, to the universe, I am so grateful for the ones that came before who were able to shine the light, to give me something to follow out of the darkness that I was in. And now it's my turn to do that very same thing for those that are coming behind me, and so on and so on and so on. It's kind of it's like a passing of the baton. It's like a domino effect type of thing. And I know that many of us feel called to share what we can, to spread that love, that light, peace, healing energy. Being a healer is a big part of who I am and what I do. And just basically trying to spread as much love and peaceful energy every day, every place that I go. But it's so important for us to initially see that light. A lot of people are walking around in a world of their own darkness. If you are not awakened, if you are still pretty much immersed in the 3D reality, just that kind of lower dimensional energies, it's very much like being in the dark, because you kind of don't see everything, you don't see the truth of things, and you're in a place where it's very difficult to do the healing that needs to be done to change things for yourself and for others, for all of us collectively. So the first thing is being able to have that awakening, right? To see the light, because that's what it is. It's like anytime any of us, whether you're fully awakened, partially awakened, anytime that we can see that light in someone else, it's like bing, it's that little wake-up call to realize that we have that same exact light within us, right? That's what the awakening is. It's awakening to the truth of who we truly are. It's seeing that beautiful light that is part of Source, part of God, Creator, and Universe that is within us. It's like the saying of, God is with us and within us always, and that is the truth. We are as our Creator made us. So it's super important once we do see that light, once we're on the path. Truthfully, even those that are not awake and haven't seen the light yet, they're still on the path. They're just on the part of the path they're not aware of, right? Because every day, every choice that we make, it moves us kind of in one direction or another on our path, or even sometimes can stagnate us, right? Or not making any choices at all. Sometimes not making a choice is making a choice, and it's generally not the best thing. Somebody, I think it was Aaron Doty, if you've ever watched his channel, he has a lot of really wonderful, uplifting, positive messages. He says ABC, always be choosing. Which I think is a good thing, because that also gives you a sense of you are steering the boat to a certain degree for your life. For myself, I very much believe that, the universe will guide us, will hold our hands, and the truth is many of us, we really do have a purpose, okay? We do, all of us. We have a purpose, we have a fate, we have a destiny. There's a reason that you are here. Every one of you, there's a reason that you are here, and the goal and the hope, of course, is to fulfill that purpose, whatever it may be. And sometimes we don't make it this time around, and we have to come back and we try again. But hopefully with things going the way that they are, more and more people are seeing the light and they're awakening. And the call for us now is to, once we see that light, we go through our healing work that we need to do. We get ourselves into that place of acknowledgement and confidence in who we are. We are firmly on the path. And you'll know when you're there because you will be mightily tested. As I'm sure many can attest to this. When you're going through your awakening, you go through your dark night of the soul, you do all the rest of it, and you go through a lot of tests for each kind of step of the way to make sure that we are ready for it. Okay, and then if we're not, then it's kind of like the whole process backs up. I get the message constantly, to trust the process, and that's something I'm getting better and better at doing. Before, I can't lie, I kind of used to fight it a bit. I was one of those people, I was like, I really don't, if this doesn't make real good logical sense to me, why don't we do it a different way? So I have learned that by trusting the process, things go so much smoother and they go so much better, and things always do have a way of working out the way that they are meant to, for the highest good of myself and others, everybody involved. So, but at this time, those of us who have seen the light, who are awakened, are being called to be that light. And that's kind of what it is, you all, it is that passing of the baton. So those that come before us, and you can go way back in history to many, 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 or even people currently in your world and in your life. I can point to those that helped shine that light for me. Everybody can. It's not like you suddenly just poof, you wake up one day and you know all the things you need to know. Generally speaking, when you start with an awakening, whether you're surrounded, if you are not surrounded by others who are already awakened, which was my case, not surrounded by anybody in that place at all, you start looking, you reach out, you get books, you go to YouTube videos, you look online to websites and information, you just kind of go everywhere, but you follow your intuition and you take what resonates with you. That's what I do always. I take what resonates with me. Sometimes, someone may be giving a talk and I'll be listening to it and taking it in. And when I'm done with it, there may be one piece of it that I say, okay, this truly resonates with me. Thank you for that person, because that was something that I truly needed to hear. So for many of us, that's the case. There is, when you first have an awakening, you have to go through that hermiting stage, that kind of alone time, because you can't do all of the deep diving and the healing and the self-reflection and the things that you need to do if you are not spending quality time with yourself. Meditating, whatever it is that you need to do, just going out into nature. But like I said, once we've reached that point and we're far enough along the path, we get called. And I'm pretty sure it happens to everybody. We get called to then be the light. So at that point, you're gonna keep getting that message, take some action, and do something to shine that light. So for me, a big part of that is my channel here, Light Workers Together, which is all about those of us on the path of light, that we are about love, peace, and unity for all of us. And we're doing it together. Even if we are not physically together in this reality, energetically, we are together. We are working toward the same goal. We are one big family. And so it's our opportunity to shine that light as much as we can. It's like I said, even when I go into my job, and some days are just absolutely crazy in there, and I can feel the energy of some people, getting a little frustrated or tired or whatever. I just will kind of just stand there for a moment and take a deep breath and just send out some healing, peaceful, loving energy to everybody, and that helps. It's like even the things that we may think are small things or little things help so much. I was at work the other day, and a gentleman came in, and he was talking about how he was just running on a break from the hospital. His wife was in hospital, and his baby was in the NICU. And I just stood there for a moment while I was talking to him, and I literally was just sending so much healing energy toward him and his family and his baby. And I thought about it later, and I'm like, God, you do these things absolutely on purpose. If I had not been at this job, I would not probably have run across this man nor heard his story, and I would not have been sending all that healing energy. I was meant to do that. I was meant to be where I was at in that moment. And he was meant to be where he was at, and he was meant to say the things he was meant. So I think it's just pretty cool and amazing how God works things out, puts us in the place that we're meant to be at the time that we're meant to be there, to be of service to others, for our highest good as well. And it's just, every day I would leave kind of just very much, thank you, God. Thank you for all the beautiful individuals I got to meet. Thank you for all the opportunities that I got to be of service in any way, shape, or form. So it's being that light for others, because you never know, my friends. You honest to God, you don't know. The one day you do some beautiful, kind thing for someone, or you say something, or you share some part of your message, could be the one thing that somebody else who is coming out of the darkness needs to hear. That might be you're the one who is shining, you're lighting their path, basically. You are lighting their path to help them get there. And then they will be lighting the path for someone else. So, we all follow that light of source. We all follow that light. But in order to get over to that place, we kind of need to help each other. We need to shine the light to get each other there. So that's what this message is. I didn't really intend for this message. What time are we at? I just went 12:12 on the clock. I didn't intend for it to be quite this long. I thought this would be like 8 or 9 minutes long. So I just want to say that, it is about clarity of purpose when we are shining that light for others. It is about that beautiful agape love. I heard someone else on a reading say that this morning, that beautiful agape love. That's the love of our Creator that is pure and beautiful and unconditional, and just going out into the world and sharing that, in every kind of way, energetically sharing it, just saying a kind word, giving a smile to someone. Like I said, some days, honestly, folks, that's all it takes. You know that. We all know that. It's those little things that make the absolute difference. So everybody, see the light and be the light, because you are the light. You absolutely are. And you are all so much loved and appreciated, so much needed in this world today. So please keep shining your beautiful light. Thank you so much. You are loved and appreciated. Love, peace, and unity to everyone. Bye-bye.